What follows is a typical basics practice. There are 3 key skills in basketball: the ability to use your feet correctly, the ability to employ appropriate hand skills, and the most important skill in the game, the ability to see the court and make good decisions based on recognition, to both see and understand. Every practice begins with a huddle and what our goals are for that day. It's important to lay the framework of the practice out for the players as they are young. Defining what is about to occur positions everyone to excel. Our practices are more or less identical every time we are in the gym. The primary reason Basics has close to 100 graduates playing college basketball has nothing to do with who we play, where we play, how supposedly competitive the tournaments are that we enter. We have so many kids at the highest levels because Basics players have sharper, repeatable skills honed through repetition, reinforcement, and then more repetition. Habits are extraordinarily powerful. Basics builds competitive habits with our players. We begin with passing drills, which incorporate foot skills, hand skills, and vision skills in the same drill. Notice how both feet are being used as pivots, and the player extends to receive and pass the ball. Next, we constantly emphasize the importance of playing bigger by getting the ball up. Players play the game with the ball up when they shoot, when they pass, when they catch, when they pivot, when they inbound the ball. This is a critical skill to keep the ball up. Next, we repeat over and over again the essential skill of jumping to the ball, of never waiting for the ball, of going to get it as a habit. It is amazing how many players wait for the ball. This primary skill drill is a basics staple and teaches the player to be aware, to anticipate, and to aggressively get the ball before anyone else does. You will also see how getting the ball up is incorporated and reinforced in the same drill. We spend the most time on the following skill: ball handling. Players who can see the court, protect the ball, and change directions have a chance to compete. Players who cannot execute these skills have no chance. Our coaches offer precise training, thousands of repetitions, and a level of patience and understanding that helps the kids stick with it, fight through how hard it actually is, and ultimately to succeed. It is very common to see even the best players struggle with these skill drills. Kids rely on athletic ability too often. Athletic ability is only half the equation. Kids with athletic ability and skill are the best players. The most important drill in the game follows, the Mikan Drill, named after Hall of Fame player George Mikan. The Mikan Drill teaches the players to keep the ball up, use both hands correctly, the left hand on the left side of the hoop and the right hand on the right side of the hoop, both feet correctly, always jumping off the inside foot, and of course how to use the backboard correctly. As with many basics drills, we measure their progress, teaching them to compete not just with their teammates, but most importantly with themselves. These scores have meaning. We know what scores are average, good, better, and best. The identical drill with the players back to the basket follows shortly thereafter, the reverse Mikan drill. Many players struggle with making shots from beneath the rim. Mastering the reverse Mikan assists these kids with this common shot. After this primary skill development, we scrimmage, we compete, we get after it, we keep score. A hallmark of basics training is we use the scrimmage as an instructional tool. There is no better time to teach a player than in the heat of battle. We will often stop play, identify the skill that needs to be applied, and we often give that player a repetition or two right then and there. All the players, who should be engaged as well, will also learn by listening and paying attention. The scrimmage then resumes quickly. As we end every practice, we huddle again and describe for the players what we just saw: the good, the bad, the ugly, and what needs to be addressed.
Call for the ball. There's nothing wrong with saying, ball, I'm open, letting your teammates know. Little stuff like that. You know, as you grow as a player, as you grow as a person, these things you got to work on.
We hope you can join us at Basics soon.
On 3, basics. 1, 2, 3, basics. Good job.